Hassle talagang mag-commute sa syudad. Siksikan sa MRT, siksikan sa kalsada, ang daming nasasayang na oras. Sobrang mahal din ang gas ngayon. Yung dapat ipang-grocery mo, napupunta na lang sa gas. Problema pa ang parking. Pero kailangan bang tiisin natin lahat ito? Baka naman merong simpleng solusyon sa problema ng traffic at mahal na gas. Solusyon na hindi kasing mahal ng kotse at enjoy din gamitin sa mga road trip.
I enjoyed riding in the streets, especially pag mga long ride. I'm top of the world pag nakamotor ako that time.
Ang kagalingan ng motor, lalo na sa traffic, mabilis kang lumusot. Madali kang makarating sa paparoonan mo.
Unang-una ko, nakakatipid sa gas. Yung mga abala sa oras, saka yung makatipid din.
Marami siyang advantage, especially these days that we are encountering this traffic situation of us. Pag naka 4 wheels ka, swerte na makarating ka ron within an hour. Unlike pag naka motorcycle ka, 15 minutes siguro.
Sa ngayon, kahit saang highway ka tumingin, makikita mo ang mga motorsiklo. Kung dati ang tingin ng marami sa motor ay hindi safe at hindi praktikal, ngayon, nagbago na ang attitude at opinion ng mga tao tungkol sa mga motor. Parami na ng parami ang mas pinipili ang 2 wheels kaysa sa 4 wheels para sa kanilang day-to-day commute at road trip. Kaya panahon na rin na magkaroon ng isang TV show na dedicated para sa mga nagmomotor. This is Ridemoto, a show for riders and soon-to-be riders.
Dito sa Ridemoto, we just love motorcycles. If it has 2 wheels and a throttle, we'll have it here. We're covering big bikes, scooters, underbones, pati nga mga pantra bikes, meron tayo niyan. We'll also have tips on how to keep your bike in tip-top running condition. Kasi kung kulang pa ang angas factor ng bike mo, sagot na namin yan. Dito sa Ridemoto, you'll also meet famous personalities from the motorcycling industry. Racers, adventurers, mga sikat na builders, makikilala natin silang lahat. Plus, we'll show you the best adventures you can have on-road and off-road in our country. So, tara, let's ride na. Kapit lang dito sa Ridemoto. Para sa aming unang episode, we have 4 amazing bikes lined up for you. Let's start off with the Honda PCX 150. This is the Honda PCX 150, an excellent beginner's bike and also a great bike for more experienced riders na interested mag-long ride. Ang standout feature ng PCX is its range at napakatipid niya. On a full tank of 8 liters, it can travel almost 300 kilometers. It's a larger scooter with a longer wheelbase and lots of adjustability. So, let's put it to the test. Let's ride na! Like we said, yung pinagmamalaki ng Honda sa PCX nila is the comfort level, and I have to agree, it's a very comfortable scooter. It's a little bigger than the usual scooter. Medyo mas nalalapit siya to the maxi scooter size in terms of the way the seat is set up and the wheelbase. It feels very, a bit more substantial than the smaller scooters. It's very maneuverable, very low center of gravity, but really it's all about comfort and all about cruising with the Honda PCX. There's some nice features that obviously will make it comfortable on the longer rides. Komportable yung seat niya. And unlike other smaller scooters, the PCX offers some adjustability when it comes to the handlebar position. Pwede mo siyang iangat, you can rotate forward or rotate backward. The power delivery is very friendly, very ideal for beginners, no? Swabing-swabe siya. The braking is also quite good. Suspension is a little bit more on the stiff side, hindi siya super plush, but the cushioning of the seat more than makes up for it. It's very comfortable over bumps and over imperfections on the road. The Honda PCX 150, what a great bike, definitely built for comfort. Matutuwa ang mga beginners dito because it's a very friendly bike, hindi siya intimidating, pero matutuwa rin ang more experienced riders dahil sa range niya. On a full tank of about 8 liters, as we mentioned earlier, matatakbo mo siyang almost 300 kilometers, so you can take long trips. And on those long trips, ang laking tulong nito. The way the front has been sculpted to act as a large wind buffer and fairing. It covers a lot of your lower body, and a lot of the wind coming off the front actually goes over the top of your head. So okay siya for longer drives. The strong point, I think, is definitely the fact that it has a long range and it has a lot of adjustability for comfort. But it's also a great city bike because the center of gravity is quite low. It's easy handling, and there's a lot of storage options. Ang dami mong pwedeng lagyan ng gamit dito. Nice features like keyless start is also good. Plus, a feature that we've seen first on Hondas before is the idling stop function. Kung naka-on yan and you come to a full stop, well, the engine will shut off, saving you a lot of fuel. Kung hindi mo naman siya trip, pwede mo siyang patayin. But I prefer to keep it on so you can take advantage of even more fuel savings. The Honda PCX 150 is one versatile and comfortable bike. Naghahanap ba kayo ng matinding sports bike? Well, wait till we show you the awesome Kawasaki This is the Kawasaki Ninja 650. It's part of the legendary Kawasaki Ninja sport bike family, but unlike its full-size Kuyas, well, this is not an inline-4, parallel twin siya. Ibig sabihin, it has 2 cylinders side by side. Now, this is an engine that is used across Kawasaki's range. Ibig sabihin, matibay itong makina na to. Now, parallel twins are known to be friendly and very easy to get along with, so medyo perfect candidate to for those who are looking for their first sport bike. And for more experienced riders, siguradong hindi kayo mabibitin sa power and handling of the Ninja 650. Let's take a ride on the sporty side. Let's ride na!
Iba ang dating nitong Ninja, agaw pansin habang nagra-ride ka. Pero ito yung mga tipo ng motor na kahit nakapark, mukha pa ring matulin. Kahit saang anggulo mo tignan, maangas ang design, from the pointy headlights to the angular bodywork. The new Ninja 650 is lighter too, kaya malaking tulong yan with the power that this bike puts down. At may positive effect din ito sa handling. Kawasaki says the lighter weight comes from the new steel trellis frame. Bago rin ang swing arm nito at mas magaang ang wheels. Ang gusto ko rin sa bike na ito is how it delivers power. Swabe ang pasok at hindi ka bibiglain. Very friendly sa mga first time na magbi-big bike. Pero at the same time, very predictable naman para sa may mga mas may experience na riders. Bukod sa pagiging swabe, I like how it pulls pagdating sa mid-range. nandun ang power ng engine, and that means the power is accessible and very usable whether you're navigating the streets or joyriding kasama ang tropa. Bukod sa bago ang design ng upuan nito, mas mababa rin compared to the previous models, making it more friendly sa mga shorter riders. Swak sa ating mga Pinoy.
The Ninja 650 is an absolute blast to ride. Enjoy na enjoy ako when I threw my leg over this and rode it. It's a very enjoyable bike. Kitang-kita niya naman, it's very sportily styled, so sporty rin ang performance niya. The brakes are very good, the power delivery is also very good, but still very friendly. Hindi siya masyadong overwhelming. You'll notice that it's got some nicely sculpted handlebar clamps here na hindi todo subsob. It's a little bit upright, so this bike leans towards sport touring. It's still a very comfortable bike for long distances. The seat is particularly comfortable, I feel, and it also features a very low standover height, so bagay din siya for people who aren't particularly tall. This is a bike that is meant to be ridden out in the twisties, or for those who have the experience to take it out on track, this is a very, very good bike to have out on the track.
Up next, we've got more motorcycles for you. Gusto mo ba ng maxi scooter? O kaya ng street bike? At kilalanin din natin ang isang misteryosong propesor ng mga motor. Kapit lang dahil lahat nandito sa Ridemoto.
Welcome back sa Ridemoto. If you're looking for a versatile do-it-all street bike with V-twin power, look no further than the Suzuki SV650. If you feel the need for speed with some style to boot, this could be the horse for you. This is the Suzuki SV650. Now, ang tawag na marami dito is a street bike, habang iba naman, naked ang tawag dito. Whatever you call it, it's a damn good-looking bike that'll give any bike from Europe a run for its money. Now, the SV650 is a twin-cylinder bike. Unlike other Japanese bikes that venture into sporty territory, it's not an inline-4 or a 4-cylinder. It is a V-twin, or dalawa lang ang kanyang cylinders, and it's in a V format. Now, let's take a look at some of the features. It's got twin discs up front and a single disc in the back. At ang kagandahan nito is it's equipped with ABS, or an anti-lock braking system. Now, experienced riders, alam na natin ang ibig sabihin yan. It prevents your brakes from locking up. For beginner riders, it's a very good safety feature dahil nga sabi natin, it doesn't allow your brakes to lock during hard braking or panic braking situations, and iwas aksidente. So it's a very good feature. Alam nating pogi ang bike, and we know that it's got a lot of features, but how does it ride? Let's take it out. Let's ride na. I have heard a lot about this bike, and I can see why paborito siya ng maraming tao. It is a great bike to ride. Whether you're a beginner or an intermediate rider, the SV650 has something to offer you. Ang engine characteristic is the power delivery is quite torquey. Now, it's not brutal, mabait siya. It's gentle when you want it to be, but when you give it some throttle, maganda ang hatak niya. The instrument cluster is very simple to read, good information, meron kang speed, meron kang gear indicator, you can see your RPMs, it gives you all the information you need. One good consideration for the SV650 is Mababa ang standover height niya. It's quite a low bike, which means bagay na bagay ito kung hindi ka masyadong katangkaran. It's a nice low seat, which means it offers quite a bit of control and quite a bit of confidence for people who aren't that tall. I want to mention though that the seat can be a little bit firm. It's on the thin side. It has a very sporty feel dahil manipis lang siya. You can feel what the bike is doing under you. Overall, the SV650 is an excellent bike whether you're an intermediate rider or just a beginner rider getting into larger displacement bikes. Maangas na maxi scoot ba ang trip mo? Well, the Yamaha XMAX has looks and performance to match. There's no mistaking the Yamaha XMAX when it rolls in. It has a lot of presence. Kitang-kita nyo naman, machong-macho ang dating. It's very aggressively styled but also very easy to use. Don't be intimidated by its size because madali siyang dalhin. Now, as you can see, Yamaha has paid a lot of attention to providing a lot of wind protection and comfort. Tignan nyo naman itong upuan na to. Komportable kayo dito for the long haul. And when I say long haul, I mean long haul because this has a range of about 400 kilometers. Now, we can talk about this all afternoon, but the best thing, sakyan na natin. So let's ride na. Well, it's a maxi scoot. Medyo malaki siya. It's a little bit intimidating if you've not ridden a scooter this big, but don't be intimidated actually because madali siyang sakyan, madali siyang dalhin. It's very light to maneuver. Power delivery is very good. This thing was designed to be comfortable in the long haul and so far it really has delivered on that promise. Ang maganda rin dito sa XMAX is the amount of storage space that you have. Actually, if you're going for a long trip, you can actually pack some extra clothes. O kaya kung bumili kayo ng mga pasalubong nyo, you have a lot of space under here. There's enough space for 2 helmets and a small bag. So the storage space is a real plus here on the XMAX. Plus, of course, madating siya. You know, it's got a lot of presence and it's got a lot of aggressive styling na machong-macho ang dating. Well, the Yamaha XMAX is big in every way. It's big in comfort, big in style, and big on fun. Medyo malakas ang dating niya. Medyo brusco, it's aggressively styled, but it's actually very friendly to use. Beginners should not be intimidated. More experienced riders will love to take advantage of the fact na malaki ang range ng XMAX. It's actually almost 400 kilometers on a full tank, so it really is a scooter to the max. There's some nice optional accessories available through Yamaha and aftermarket parts. Mirrors, windshield. As you can see here on this bike, may mga handguard, auxiliary lights, and even a nice aftermarket exhaust system. But there's some nice official Yamaha parts that you can use to set up your XMAX the way you want it. This is a long-haul bike that is built to carry you long distances in comfort and in style.
Up next, makikilala na natin ang misteryosong si Prof. M. Ano kaya ang masasabi niya sa mga motor na sinubukan natin? Kapit lang mga rider, dito sa Ridemoto.
Dito sa Ridemoto, we have a resident expert who will share useful information about anything and everything related to motorcycles. Si Prof. M.
Hi!
Okay ka lang ba?
I'm okay.
Prof,
Salamat.
bago ang lahat, bakit nga ba Prof. M ang tawag sa'yo?
Well, Prof. M dahil ako ay maginoo, macho, at mabait.
At matalino tungkol
Matalino.
sa motor.
Dahil
Diba?
sa motor.
Alright, we featured 4 bikes in this episode. Let's talk a little bit more about the bikes. Baka meron kang may dadagdag na information. Let's start with the Honda PCX.
Meron. Gustong-gusto ko tong scooter na to because it has all the stuff that Honda puts in that's really nice. But my favorite is yung handlebar that you can adjust,
Okay.
which is very uncommon sa mga scooters na ganito. And yung idle stop, very useful for economical stop-and-go traffic. Galing nun. Very nice packaging.
Matipid.
Matipid,
Matipid.
maganda.
Okay, Prof, dito tayo sa Kawasaki. What can you tell us about the parallel twin engine?
Oh, the thing I love about the parallel twin, ginagamit ni Kawasaki yan in other motorcycles nila. Which means, basically, matibay na matibay siya. Kaya nila ginagamit over and over. Tinitweak lang ng konti for the use. And in this case, sport touring, it's tweaked for speed, reliability, comfort, which is, yun yung naman napansin mo kanina, very comfortable, and that's why they used it.
Double M to no?
Ano yun?
Mabangis pero mabait.
Correct ka
Parang
dyan.
yung power delivery niya swabe.
Yes.
Let's talk about the SV650 na.
Isa pa to. I love this bike. The reason why I love this bike is because yung makina niya na V, very unique yan. You don't see V engines in a naked package. Kaya maganda, kitang-kita mo yung mga mechanics niya, mechanical parts, and then yung V, sarap ng power.
Lakas ng hatak, diba?
Lakas ng
Torque.
hatak. Plus yung tunog. You can only get that kind of sound from a V engine. So gwapo na, matunog pa.
M, maporma.
Maporma.
Okay, let's move to this bike, the Yamaha.
Mhm.
Scooter to the max.
To the max. Tulad nga nung sinabi mo, to the max. Maximum size, maximum power. In my own words, it's big. Makikita mo naman, ang laki-laki niya.
Right.
Ang laki ng body, laki ng engine. It's got all the power. It's got all the storage. Dami. Pwede ka maglagay ng shopping.
Matindi yung storage niya.
Malaki.
Yan na M,
talaga.
matindi.
Kaya big, max talaga.
Actually, all the bikes that we featured are all awesome. Ang tindi actually ng lineup natin. I can't wait to show them what we'll be featuring in our next episode.
Me too.
But before that, Ridemoto is also about sharing useful tips for our riders, so we've prepared a little video.
Oh,
Ready na ba ang video?
inanda ko na.
Okay.
Pwede na natin panoorin.
Roll it!
Maraming tao ang di yata mapigilan na i-check mayat maya ang kanilang cellphone. Minsan, kahit nagdra-drive at kahit nagra-ride, foul to mga kamotor. Tignan nyo na lang ang nangyari dito. So next time, huwag mag-text o mag-Facebook habang nagra-ride.
So, Prof, anong masasabi mo tungkol sa mga videos na yun?
Ako, delikado talaga yung ginagawa nila. Dapat di natin gawin yon. Follow the rules, drive safely, be careful, laging mag-iingat.
I couldn't agree more. Gaya nga ng sinabi mo, wear the right gear, follow the rules para mapakita natin that riders are responsible and motorcycling can be safe, can be fun, and is for everybody.
For everybody.
Ang tindi ng first episode natin.
I loved it. It was
Abangan nyo
wonderful.
na lang what we'll show you in our next episode, what bikes will feature, and the amazing destinations that we'll go to. Bago tayo magsara, magpasalamat muna tayo sa mga riders natin.
Maraming
Riders!
salamat!
Thank you for joining us!
Salamat! Thank you, thank you! Woo! Thank you! Woohoo!
Thank you, thank you, thank you!
Yeah!
Nakakaingit sila, no?
Sobra!
Ano?
Gusto ko rin!
Let's ride na!